So I might as well start part one of my life. Since we're in the mood of letting you know about my story. So let's take you back, from when I was born. My mother was on all types of drugs when she was pregnant with me. Speed, ecstasy, crack, heroin, weed, alcohol. So naturally in my bloodstream there'll be all of that. My mother played up when she was little. It's not her fucking fault. That's just how it happened. My father was no fucking better. He was an abuser who abused my mother hard out. Tried to own her. Then tried to step to my family. My grandmother and my grandfather. With his mum and dad. To take me off my mother's hands. But my grandmother is strong enough to take me from both their hands. Because let's just face it, their fucking lives weren't going anywhere. They didn't have a life to raise a fucking kid. And they were only fucking young themselves. Now in those days, my father and my mother used to fight all the time. Against each other and against everybody else. I was passed around house to house, young as fuck. I got raped at a young age, in a house I didn't even know. By my own. Literally by my own. I was kicked out at a young age because I started having mental breakouts. Funny. Not breakdowns, breakouts. Don't get it fucking confused, alright? Because breakdowns is when you cry a lot. But I was never a crier whānau. I was always the one that fucking kicked and screamed. I was always the one that will run into fights in the middle of fucking fights and smash your fucking face in whether you're older than me or not. I don't care if I even get a haere. I'm gonna fuck you up because you're trying to hurt somebody that I love. And I've been that way ever since I was a kid. Now, just because my grandmother took me from birth doesn't mean she raised me first. Okay? I was sent off to the East Coast and I was raised up there for 6 years. I was also backwards and forwards from Tangoio, Kohanga. But that was as a baby, you know? I would never fucking remember that shit. I wasn't there for long either. I didn't like it. Now, Tangoio Marae is my father's marae, that's why. I never fucking liked it. It was fucking creepy, and I never liked the fucking marae. Now I know why. Because in their family, they like to keep it blood only. And there's a reason as to why they keep it blood only, funny. Because their blood is stronger that way. But I don't kind of do that. I'm a heke too, and we like roaming. We like doing our own shit. So, I'm strong-headed either side. But as I was getting raised up the coast, right, that's my number one family. I don't let anybody come up there with me. That's me. If I want to go up there, it's all about me. If I take you up there, you're still with me. You're safe with me. Because you're coming with me to see my family. And my family ain't rude. Especially not my East Coast whānau. No. My East Coast whānau, they're fucking happy-go-lucky. And I should have stayed there. But at the end of the day, the other aunties, well, she's actually my nan, but the other aunties' babies were born as well. So my nan couldn't take on that much. My great-grandmother, let's say, because she was, but she couldn't take on that much people. And I wouldn't go to my actual grandmother's mother's house because I didn't like that house either. I'd scream, I'd kick, and I would sleep in the fucking van. Whānau. With my koro because I didn't want to go in that house. I still don't to this day want to go into that house. There's something that's always been in that house that I've never fucking liked, and I've never ever slept in there. Now, as a kid growing up, I was a sickly kid. I was always in and out of fucking hospitals all the time. I was either in and out for throat problems, ear problems, or bowel problems. But I kind of grew out of there when I started drinking at a young age. Started getting expelled from schools because I was drinking out on the field, smoking weed. I was that rude to my own whānau that I would tell them I'm fucking smoking weed straight off the bat. But as I grew up, I fucking figured out that I was just telling them truth, and they weren't liking it. They weren't liking it because they were raised that way, but never actually succeeded there. And my whole life has been proven to prove them wrong. That we don't need to judge people who are fucking low class, fucking in the fucking hood. Because my family was like that, funny. They always wanted to fucking, judge somebody because they weren't wearing the right clothes and they weren't this and they weren't that. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. They were people. And I got to know those people, funny, and they were actually pretty good people. Whether they fucking stink like BO or not. They were fucking digging out hanging holes and shit, digging out the fucking ground. And my family's over here going, oh, fuck, go for a shower, do this, do that. Yes, they work around the clock. Whānau is my whānau. My whānau will literally work around the clock. My nan doesn't go to bed till like 2 in the fucking morning. My koro literally doesn't finish work. When I was little, he didn't finish work till about fucking 5 in the fucking morning and then was up again before lunch to go back to work. So they were kind of crackheads naturally, funny. There was no drugs going on at my nan's house. She fucking hated drugs. She hated alcohol. She hated my koro drinking a lot. But she would relax every now and then and have a drink and maybe have a smoke. But after that, she was all business. She was all cleaning the house. She was all looking after the kids, taking them to their school things, taking them to practices. That was my nan. And that's all the kids, not just me. That was all the kids. All her mokos, she would take them to whatever they need to go to while their parents are at work. And that's where I became the babysitter. Because I'm the oldest in my whānau. Literally, I'm even older than my aunties and uncles, some of them. Most of them. I'm the oldest on my dad's side too, but I'm not older than any of my cousins, because my cousins came first. Now that, I can say. But just because you're older than me, you're not older than me as Tracy's daughter. So I don't give a fuck. You're not older than me as in Johnny and Irene's fucking muckle. No, you're not. I'm the oldest. I don't care whether you want Rion to be the oldest one. I'm the oldest. Rion came the same year my brother came. So my brother and Rion are the same fucking ages. And I raised my brother. My mother likes to say she raised him. Everyone else likes to say that they raised him. But me and my grandmother raised that motherfucker. Now, at the end of the day, funny, that's my childhood life. I got myself into trouble because I was on fucking alcohol all the time. I was an alcoholic. And then I ended up in fucking jail. Now, don't get me wrong. I've done the whole fucking scene. I've done the drug dealing scene. I've done every fucking wrong scene that you can think of. And the reason to this is because I don't judge people just by their appearance. They might have done something wrong to make something right. Like, I don't know, a family who needs food but has no fucking money and they go and steal the food so their family can eat tonight. I'm good with that because the government shouldn't put fucking costs on food anyway. Māori were already living freely in this country. And that's what they don't fucking get. Actually, that's what nobody fucking gets. Right?